Hey guys, so this week has been beyond hectic, and I mean beyond hectic. It's just so much has happened to me this week and I found out a lot of stuff. So this video is a little last minute, but I'm not letting it affect me, everything that's happened this week. I will not let it happen because as I said in my previous video, I am ensuring that this channel is better than it ever was before, and I get a video out each week. So although this video will probably be a tiny bit late, by a couple of hours we're talking, so it'll be on Monday morning instead of Sunday, and I'm blabbing on way too much by saying this, but I promise you guys a video every week, and this is what I'm giving. Without me going on too much about this, I guess we get started with the video. And this week what I thought I would do is I would do the Disney tag, which is basically answering a few questions about my favourite Disney movies, etc. You'll see the questions anyway. But I also actually have to admit, when I was looking at this tag, it's one of those tags that I feel was quite long, so I'm going to do this video in two parts. Not necessarily that the second part will be next week, it may be in a few weeks time from now, because I will have different content videos in between that time. But here goes with part one of the Disney tag. So I have it here on my phone, so I'm going to see your questions. So the first question is favourite character. For me, my favourite Disney character is Stitch. I absolutely love him. He's cute, blue, furry and fluffy. He's just really adorable. I love Lilo and Stitch, the movies, of course. They're just amazing, and yeah, I love him. Favourite princess. Now, for me, this is Mulan. This is also kind of one of my favourite movies, but Mulan is my favourite princess. I think, although maybe a lot of you may argue that Mulan is not technically a princess, but she's considered one of the Disney princesses, so yeah. Favourite heroine. For me, this is something that's slightly different, actually. Different to what most people would say, I believe. It's not like a cliche answer. For me, my favourite heroine is Miss Bianca from The Rescuers. She's just adorably cute, and she goes above and beyond to save the little girl in the first one, and then the little boy in the second one. I think in the first one she's called, the little girl's called Penny. I don't remember the name of the boy in the second one, The Rescuers Down Under. But yeah, Miss Bianca is definitely my favourite heroine. Favourite prince? Favourite prince is Prince Eric, because I've just been in love with him since like I can remember. Like, I've always had a weird crush on Prince Eric since I first kind of started watching Disney movies, which was way back when I was like really young. Although when I was that age I probably didn't realise it was a crush on him. I probably just thought it was, I don't even know what. Favourite hero. And again, I'm not going to give a cliche answer. It's not the for all of these answers I will just give non-cliche answers, because I don't want to give a cliche answer. It's just my personal opinion is a non-cliche answer. So having said all that, my favourite hero is Jiminy Cricket. I think he goes above and beyond to help Pinocchio, just like again, like I said with Miss Bianca in The Rescuers. The character of Jiminy Cricket goes beyond all reason to protect Pinocchio and make sure he does the right thing, and making sure he always lets his conscience be his guide. Favourite animal. Now, this is really easy for me. It's Dumbo, because Dumbo is just amazing, and it kind of reminds me, when I watch it, of me as a kid, because when I was a kid, or right up until I was around 18 before I had my operation, I actually had protruding ears, so my ears used to kind of stick out a little bit. I am trying to show you, but my hair has got so long recently I can't even show you what I mean. And don't worry guys, I'm aware my hair looks awful. I will be getting a haircut soon, so yeah, no hate in the comments about my hair, please. Favourite sidekick. Now, this one is again really easy for me. Favourite sidekick has to be Mushu from Mulan, because Mushu is just hilarious. He just, everything about his character always makes me laugh every time I watch the movie. It's one of those movies that I can watch over and over again, and the same points will just make me laugh every time. Even though I can probably recite what the hell he's going to say, it still makes me laugh. Favourite villain? Now this one is a bit of a cliche answer actually, because this one is Maleficent. Favourite original character? So from what I understood from this, I guess that by original character it means like Mickey, Donald and Goofy and all that kind of thing. So my favourite original character is definitely Pluto. Favourite villain song? Favourite villain song? There's quite good few there's quite
6 hours later.
There's quite a few good, really good villain songs, but my favourite one is probably Be Prepared from The Lion King. Least favourite song is Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo. So even though I love Dumbo, the Pink Elephant song always just really freaks me out. Like even at my age now, like more so as a little kid of course, but even at my age now, the song just creeps me out. It's really creepy. So yeah, my least favourite is definitely Pink Elephants on Parade. Favourite kiss? I don't really have one. For me, this question is kind of odd, but I mean, I can't really answer this because I don't know. I don't feel like you can really have a favourite kiss. I don't know if that's just me, and plus I really feel that like Disney needs to create an LGBT kiss. I'm not saying that that's going to be my favourite one and me being stereotypical like, oh, I'm LGBT so they have to have an LGBT kiss and that's going to be my favourite, like, yes. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying Disney needs to step up the game now. As much as I love Disney, I'm not saying anything against them. I totally love Disney, but I'm just saying they really need an LGBT kiss now. Wouldn't necessarily be my favourite, but I'm just saying it is something that they need to begin considering. First movie I ever saw, so from what I can remember, I think it was The Lion King. I don't really know, from what I can remember at least, unless I've probably been watching Disney films since practically since I was born, which I'm not going to remember of course, but the first two actually I kind of remember, The Lion King and The Sword in the Stone. I'm not sure if it was even either of those was the first one I saw, but they're kind of the first two that stick out in my head from what I remember. Favourite classic? Now, for me, I'm really torn for this and I cannot make a decision between two. So I'm just going to say them both because I'm sorry, I cannot pick between them because they're both amazing. I don't know, amazing films. They're both amazing films and they're classics as well. They're just absolutely brilliant. I mean, of course they're classics because the question is favourite classic, but you get what I mean. They are I'm blabbing here, but the two are Bedknobs and Broomsticks and Mary Poppins. They're just, I love both those films. Angela Lansbury in Bedknobs and Broomsticks and Julie Andrews in Mary Poppins. Just, yes, they're queen. They are queen. I'm sorry, yes, that's a gay cliche, but yes, queen. They're both incredible. And then lastly, the last question from this part of the Disney tag, at least, is least favourite classic. For me, the least favourite classic was Fantasia. I never really understood that film. I mean, not that I don't understand because I don't get it, but just not understand in the sense of it didn't make sense to me, the idea of it. I mean, it's a clever idea, I guess, but I just can't sit for it all. I don't know, I get distracted easily from that movie, and I'm not saying it's like a worst movie ever or anything like that, but I just, for me, it's definitely, for a Disney classic, it's definitely my least favourite. So that will sum up the first half of the Disney tag, because as I mentioned, the Disney tag for me is quite a long one because there's still quite a significant number actually of questions left in this tag. So I will leave it there for now, and I will post the second half to this video in maybe a few weeks from now. Or if you like this video and you'd like me to post it next week, then just give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new, and I will post it next week. Otherwise, you can look forward to something brand new next week, all of which I will be keeping hidden for now. And as always, if you did like the video, like I said, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here, and I will see you next week. Bye!